All right, first thing in the morning here in Florida, I'm at the Villages. This is one of my just favorite clients. I love the Villages, I love these people. And today we're gonna go take a tour, and guess what? I get to ride in the trolley. Yeah. It's the end of the day here in Florida at the Villages. I've been presenting all day. I am exhausted. I'm exhausted, but utterly satisfied and really pleased with how the day went. That message isn't for me. That message is for you. I hope you are ending most of your days feeling the same way. Exhausted, but really satisfied. That's the way to run your career.
So it's the last day of this week's road trip, and sometimes you wake up and you're like, where am I? I don't even know what city I'm in. But then you look out your hotel window and you go, okay, I got it. Hello, Chicago.
Let me address a couple of questions that have come in. You can always ask questions, ask@jeffshore.com. One question is, what do I do with a customer who has a low level of dissatisfaction? This is a question that's based on one of the core things that we teach, and that is that people are motivated first and foremost by their dissatisfaction, or as we label it, current dissatisfaction. That is what's wrong with their life right now that's requiring them to make a move. And I want to suggest to you here that if you have someone who has a very low dissatisfaction, that is, they're very happy with where they are right now, then there's a word for that person, and that word is non-buyer. So customers are defined by a sense of dissatisfaction. That is, that something needs to be improved in their life. So if something is too low, they're not going to buy because they're happy with where they're at. If they're talking to you, it's tipping their hand. There's got to be some level of dissatisfaction or they wouldn't be having a conversation. I don't think most people are just killing time talking to salespeople. I think something is going on here. So one way to approach that is ask the question, what happens if you do nothing? What happens if you just stay where you're at over a period of time? What's going to happen? Because it's possible that somebody has a low dissatisfaction now, but they're thinking about the dissatisfaction down the road. And that question can get us to uncover what that future dissatisfaction is going to look like. And then if I know that, then I can start talking about the benefits of why now versus later. So that was one question. What about low dissatisfaction? Another question that came in from my friend Barb asking, she says, I'm out of reading material. Any good books out there? And as a matter of fact, yes, I just finished this book, fantastic book by my friend Jeb Blount, Sales EQ. Jeb has the sales site salesgravy.com, which, by the way, incredible resource for sales professionals. But his book, Sales EQ, is really, really outstanding. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, it's written for what he calls the ultra high performer. So if you've got that juice in you and you really want to take it to the next level, it talks about what we are doing that is disrupting things in a negative way and what we can be doing that's going to disrupt things in a very positive way. Just the chapter on self-control alone is worth reading the entire book, but I love one of the core premises to the book because it's right up my alley, and that is when Jeb says that people buy for their reasons, not yours. And then he backs that up with greater detail in the book, Sales EQ by Jeb Blount. High recommendation.